Gus along with the Texas legend Ethan O'Brien. And Ethan, for the Bighorns tonight, they've got a problem. They've got two guys who are ill, got the flu, will not play.
Yeah, and one of those guys being David Stockton, who's point guard, playing extremely well here late, actually all year long. Definitely hurts not having that playmaker on the floor, especially if this game's close in the fourth quarter.
You can see David Stockton in the starting lineup because we didn't know that at the time, but it'll be Reggie Hearn who will start in place of Stockton along with Tyndale. Duje Yukon also is ill. He will not be in the starting lineup. And Ganai Lawal, who's plays his third game with the Horns, will round out their starting lineup. For the guys from Texas, it'll be Teray Murray, Jamil Wilson, Michael Eric, Tu Holloway. We'll talk much about him, and Patrick Miller. Tu Holloway had 45 points last time out, Ethan. He can float it up.
Woo! That's a lot of points there. They got a couple guys that can fill it up out there.
For the Bighorns in the white uniforms, the Legends in all blue, and we will see if they're Legends tonight. The Bighorns come in with a 25-12 record. Texas 17-18. They're trying to get to 500, but these are back-to-back games tonight and tomorrow night, and we'll see how the Bighorns play with their two starters on the bench, or really not in uniform because they have the flu. A steal, and Mark Tyndale will take it the other way. Cliff Hammond's getting a start. I didn't mention his name. Ricky Leto has been a starter all season long. Tyndale's been in and out of the lineup. Eric Green, who is the second in the D-League in scoring with better than 26 points a ball game. There he is. There's the guy you want to watch out for. Tu Holloway, T.U. Holloway, 45 last time out.
I mean, you see how easy he made that look.
Too easy.
Too easy, exactly.
Played his ball with Xavier.
I remember him at Xavier. Was a terrific point guard, great backcourt there.
Leto flashing through the lane.
Well, so far, Leto and Green had good looks at the rim, in the paint. Couldn't get him to go down, but you like the look so far that those two players have got.
See the guy that just had the ball?
Yeah.
Douglas Roberts. He played 50-something games last year in the NBA. He's an NBA player. He's had, I think, 220-something games in the NBA and trying to work his way back up there.
Yeah, exactly. Young man out of Memphis.
Yeah, Chris Douglas Roberts' first game with the Legends. And then right away they put him in the starting lineup, and why not? Tu Holloway. Again, Tyndale with a rebound. And Bighorns starting very slowly. Have missed their first three opportunities. Reggie Hearn. Again, that is knocked out of bounds, and there will be a turnover. Second one in a row without getting a shot.
Well, that's not good right there. I mean, two good looks from Leto and Green guys. You want the ball in their hand, but then two turnovers after that.
Jim, tell the kid next to you that he
That'll be battle for underneath, saved into the hands of Tyndale.
This is when you really miss Stockton here in transition. Great pass.
Find the open man, Green, and he's a little too strong.
You know, Green's not going to miss too many of those.
Well, the Horns are shooting better than 40% beyond the arc, and they're having trouble getting going tonight. Douglas Roberts isn't. Chris Douglas Roberts. That's a mouthful to say all three names.
Well, how can you have three first names? Chris, Douglas, and Roberts.
Exactly. Look at Ricky Leto.
And he missed.
Oh, my goodness. I hope it's not one of those kind of nights.
I was thinking the same thing, Dan. You see on the replay. That's one that normally goes in for Ricky Leto. Look, just over the rim, can't get it to go.
A little back iron, and that'll put Leto at the line for two. Leto better than 21 a ball game. Well, might be one of those nights when he needs a real hot hand. We have seen him before get 28 and 30 points and a half.
Well, Green and Leto are going to have big nights, but they're going to need big nights from Hearn, Toppert. They're going to have to get scoring from other places.
Teray Murray trying to cross over a dribble. It'll go off the leg of Green. Green said it went off Murray's leg, and you know who won that decision. So Murray comes out top. Another pass. That second and third pass, and that'll be knocked out of bounds. Again, the quick-handed Green got a finger on it. Neither team huge in terms of size. Michael Eric, biggest guy on the floor, he is 6'10", and that's good size, but the Bighorns can match him when they bring people off the bench like Kadeem Jack. And we thought Ganai Lawal was going to start as a big guy, but that's where we got messed up is Cliff Hammond started instead of Gawal, so they went a little smaller.
Well, they're going to need to, especially when you got two Holloway out there.
That's way off the mark. Standing rebound in the hands of Lito. Lito, stop and go dribble.
Nice.
Reggie Hearn wide open.
That's terrific basketball right there. And, credit Coach Alston for putting these guys in. They're familiar with each other.
That'll be on Lito. We'll take a look at the replay as Douglas Roberts drives inside. Here it comes. You see Lito gets a hand on him, just trying to defend himself. And I'm surprised they gave him the continuation because the foul was way before the shot on Lito. Here comes Ganai Lawal. He will come in along with Akeem Richardson, and Tyndale will get a little bit of a rest.
I missed the game a week ago Saturday, but the last time I saw Akeem Richmond play, he was lights out from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, well, he didn't really light up the other night because he didn't get a lot of opportunities. I'll tell you, you'll like Ganai Lawal because you haven't seen him since he joined the team last Friday. He's a big, strong guy who's got good lateral movement. And, again, Green will go high off the window, and it won't drop for him. That's knocked away by Green.
You almost wanted that to be a play on because the Bighorns had a 2-on-1 opportunity.
Yeah, Douglas Roberts takes the foul because of that opportunity they were about to get. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's Nick Van Itzel, isn't it? I'll check that. He's listed as their coach, and I didn't see him out early in the warm-ups.
No, and Donnie Boyce was also, but Donnie went back to Chicago. Remember Donnie Boyce?
Sure.
Who coached here with Jay Humphreys.
Ooh, Lito trying to put it up way up high, and he won't even draw iron. Boy, Murray got through a lot of traffic. The good no-look pass. The big guy, Eric, will miss. Michael Eric, but he'll be fouled. That'll go against Reggie Hearn. And that's the thing the Bighorns have to worry about tonight, is picking up a lot of fouls because they're not very deep on the bench.
Exactly.
We mentioned these two teams play tonight and tomorrow night, and then the Legends come back right at the end of the season to play the Horns one more time. Well, Legends are 4 for 4 from the line and have their biggest lead of the game. But Bighorns, they haven't hit. They had 1 3 by Hearn, and that was it.
Another turnover.
Another turnover along the baseline. Hearn loses it on the dribble. Legends are 17 and 18. You don't want them to play real great and stay in this ball game.
Well, it's right there for the Bighorns. They just haven't been able to get any rhythm on this offensive end.
Richardson, who usually has a pretty quick trigger, and there it is. Strong rebound by Lawal.
Yeah, there's some contact on that as well, Dan.
Murray quickly in transition. Douglas Roberts back to the basket. Wants to square up. We have a defensive 3 seconds in the key. That'll be on Reggie Hearn. So the Legends will shoot a tee and they get the ball on the side. Guess who? 2 Holloway. By the way, I mentioned that 45 points last time out in a losing effort against Rio Grande Valley. They list 2 Holloway at 6 feet tall. I guess he's pretty close to that. When I first time, it didn't look like he was. Count the basket. Wow. What a great move by Douglas Roberts. We'll get another look at it.
Look, no hesitation. Doesn't give the defense a chance to shift and adjust. He catches and attack the gaps right away.
Foul will be on the wall.
Bighorns some kind of flat tonight, Dan, right?
Yeah, they haven't even started to get going yet. They're not out of the locker room yet.
You know, we're like a couple guys got the flu instead of the two that are not playing.
And the others have symptoms. Yeah. Down by 9.
There you go.
Green gets inside.
There you go.
Count the basket.
And see, Dan, what happened? He called, as you see here on the replay, watch. No time to let the defense rotate. He catches and attack the gap right away. Nice move by Eric Green. Money is green.
It'll go against Teray Murray, and he will come out of the game. Patrick Miller comes in.
Miller's built like a Mike Tyson, isn't he?
He is.
Wow.
I was watching him in warm-ups when he just had a T-shirt on, and yeah, those are real muscles. That's not a form-fitting shirt. That's the way it fits on him.
Exactly.
Well, Douglas Roberts will go down after the shot, and if he'd have followed his shot, he'd have had the rebound.
Nice pass. And great move inside. Still, see, there's been a couple opportunities where it should have been three-point plays. But once they get it rolling, they can do some things. Look at Lito here. A little over-the-top pass there. Nice use of the pump fake.
Yeah, I told you you're going to like Lawal. Again, only playing in his 3rd game. First game out, he had a double-double.
That's always a good thing.
And he has a nose for the offensive glass, which is something every team needs.
Yes.
9-point lead cut to 4. Horns have never led in this game. Off Michael Eric. No, somebody knocked it out of his hands, so Legends will keep it. Douglas Roberts stepped out of bounds. He dropped the ball. He probably lost where he was on the floor, then turned around and stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, and he's trying to argue his case like Chief Douglas Roberts, but it's not working. Green.
Yeah, he's trying to find the range because he knows once the first one goes, there'll be a lot more that'll drop for him.
Yeah, I like to see him keep shooting because he's just right there.
Look at Holloway dish inside.
I mean, that is nice. That young man, he's always been tough, especially off the dribble.
But Eric Green from the field shoots 53%, so you can see why you want the ball in his hands frequently. Horns take a timeout. They trail by 6. It's not a lot. They have trailed by 9. For lead, 2 for 10 compared to 5 for 10 for the Legends. The other thing is scary. You're shooting 50%. Your opponents are shooting 20%, and you're only leading by 6. That's not a good omen.
No, that's not something to be jumping up and down about because the way the numbers are set up, they should be up by a whole lot more than 6 points.
Hammond's back in the ball game. Kadeem Jack making his first appearance.
This is an interesting matchup here because Douglas Roberts known for his defense, but he just got crossed completely over just now.
He got undressed.
Yes, he did. I mean, part of the hair was on the right wing and the other one on the left wing.
Holloway goes inside, gets nudged, and I think it'll be on Tyndale. Let's see. It is Mark Tyndale with his first foul. And I say nudged because you see Holloway kind of step through, and Tyndale he stuck out his belly button. If he didn't stick it out, he's okay. Maybe he has an outie. I don't know.
Well, he has to have an outie if that was that.
You either have an outie or an innie, and so Holloway back to the free throw line. Justin Martin, along with Dang Dang, come in the game. And if you don't know that, that is his real name. It's D-E-N-G. It's pronounced Dang, D-A-N-G. Dang, dang. Well, oh boy. Cliff Hammond strains a three. I believe, Ethan, this is the first game that Hammond started this year. And we always knew he could shoot and play, and I like that jumper.
Yeah, that jumper looked really good there. He's been playing well, though, Dan, of late. I really like what Hammond has done coming off the bench.
Akeem Richmond will get the foul. 15 foul against the Horns. Good thing for them is nobody has more than one. And your buddy Tyson's at the line. Patrick Miller, fighting in the middleweight division.
Well, I think he's a little bit bigger than the middleweight. What do you think?
Yeah, he is bigger than the middleweight. Light heavies.
Light heavy, exactly.
Nice touch by Miller. Horns trying to speed the offense a little bit. Lito again fakes right, goes left. Keep that ball moving. Tyndale on the drive. Oh, look at Hammond. I mean, you got to get paid off for that. He went so easily around the defender.
He did the hard part.
He sure did.
Wilson.
Made by Wilson. Rebounded by Lito.
Nice pass.
Oh, up the floor to Tyndale.
There you go. Great pass by Ricky Lito.
Yeah, the Horns want to get off and run. They can run better than anybody. Oh, the pass to Dang Dang, and it's good.
That's a great pass ahead by Hammond to Lito.
Lito may have rushed the shot a little bit. Well, Miller goes steaming through, and he will get fouled.
Well, they got to get someone in here to guard.
Who wants to step in front of that guy? Hey, watch this. Do you want to step in front of him, Ethan?
Well, I mean, if you're getting a check to, then yeah. I wouldn't do it for free.
I can send you to a good dentist.
I wouldn't do it for free.
Eric Green comes in. He's back in. And Bobby Ray Parks Jr.
Bobby Ray Parks Jr.
Bobby Ray Parks.
We got a lot of names on this legend.
Some of those may be legends. There's no Billy Bob, but there's a Bobby Ray.
Bobby Ray sounds like a pretty good blues singer.
So how about Miller? Missed the free throw and got his own rebound. And Holloway, oh boy.
Wow.
I'm liking him. I thought I would when I read he had 45 points. So I was looking for him to score. And do you see how he cuffed that ball going inside?
And he's strong. He's got good upper body strength as well.
Oh, he traveled and got away with it. Did you see that? Green traveled and got away with it? Oh, Ricky Lito.
I mean, like I always say, they're letting the Bighorns hang around in this thing. And, when you got a chance to put teams away early, you have to put them away.
Yeah, make them snore. Miller, little crossover.
Yeah, you got to make Miller shoot that jump shot. Great box out by Jack.
Lito on the run. He gets picked.
And could it be Miller time?
Little 2-on-1.
Oh,
it is Miller.
Finger roll.
Finger looking good. Back to a 7-point bulge. Horns got it to 3. It was 20-17. Look at Kadeem Jack get rejected.
By Dang Dang.
You got some hops when you go up against Jack. You see on the replay, yeah, there was body contact, big-time body contact, so Jack will end up at the line. Get an idea how new on the team Chris Douglas Harris is. He's the only guy that I've seen so far that doesn't have his name on his jersey.
I think he says, I've been in the league a long time. You guys should know my name.
The way he's been playing, early on with the 7 points, I'd put it in all caps.
Exactly.
Well, Jack misses both, and that's not good.
No, not at all.
He's just under a 70% shooter, 68 from the free throw line this year. Miller again. They move it well.
I mean, these guys look to attack the basket.
Well, Bobby Ray Parks gets his first. Jack. Here's an N1.
I really like how Jack always attacks the basket hard when he catches the ball.
We will find out what he does at the free throw line, but we'll have to wait. We'll come back after the timeout. We're at the Event Center downtown Reno. Well, Kadeem, Jack will go to the line. This will be the 8th free throw attempt by the Bighorns. The Legends already have 12, and as I said earlier, fouls could be a problem in a night when you're not at full strength. Bighorns shooting 39% compared to 56% for the Legends. Miller trying to power his way inside. There's Justin Martin. Let's see what's going on underneath. So Dang will be at the free throw line. Comes from your neck of the woods, or at least he played at your neck of the woods. He's from Baylor.
Oh, yeah, that's right up the road.
Just up the road.
Waco.
A piece, as they say down there. Just up the road a piece.
Exactly.
Boy, Baylor has gotten it going in all sports.
Yes, they have.
Oh, look at the jump step by
Jack.
Jack.
See how he attacks that rim? See, I love that about that young man. Jack climbing the beanstalk.
Got those magic pills. So that'll be an illegal pick set against Dang. And he's probably saying, darn it. Darn it, Dang. Cliff Hammonds. Oh, what a reverse. And here comes Jack.
And there he goes. He's just proving me right again. That man attacks the rim like no one else.
Jack and Lito lead the Bighorns with 7 apiece.
I mean, he is red hot tonight. We're going to call him Pepper Jack. Look at Green.
He's jacked up.
Yes, he is. And speaking of getting up, look at Eric Green.
Look at Green still trying to find that shot. Little crossover dribble goes inside, and he'll be fouled. And are they going to count it? Uh-oh. It's Dang with his 3rd foul.
I think they're going to give that.
Oh, is it 23, not 32? Okay. Excuse me. Thank you. So it'll go against Martin. And Green. Looking for point number 5.
There you go.
Green's a good free throw shooter. He's one of the top 5 in the league, 86%. I said earlier, 2nd leading scorer in the league at better than 26 a contest, almost 27. Yeah, it is getting a little tacky. Green trying to fight off the hand check. So Eric Green gets his first. He's a little frustrated because of the way he's shooting.
Yeah, I think right now he was just trying to prove a point on the defensive end.
So Bobby Ray Parks, just love saying that name.
Yeah. Missed them both.
Well, the ball never lies. That's what you keep telling me.
Yeah, that's what I believe.
Lito, stop and go. Little shovel pass into Jack. See if he can find some room. Nothing doing.
Nice.
Oh, the extra pass by Tyndale to Green.
Yes. And credit Mark Tyndale for making that extra pass that he so often does. and you can feel Green getting it going.
First lead of the night for the Bighorns. Didn't last long, but they had a lead. But they've trailed by 9, and they're in it with less than a minute to go. Green stops and can't pop because he gets rejected. Up the floor, Lito may get there first. No, he's not. Look at Miller go. Or make that Bobby Ray Parks. I'm sorry.
and Green's trying to figure out how come he can't get that call.
I think we're going to get. Are we going to get a technical?
No, we're not used to seeing Coach Austin get that excited, but he's pretty excited.
I thought when I saw that break for that ball, it looked like sparks under the legs of Bobby Lee Parks. I mean, he was grinding.
He was moving.
And Douglas Roberts will go to the free throw line to shoot the tee. Jack playing out on the perimeter. Let's see if he goes inside. No, they're playing 5 out, and a steal. Lito gets it stolen by Douglas Roberts.
Oh, that's a lot of steps.
Who are they going to get on the foul? Oh, they're going to get Eric Green, his second. There were enough guys to choose from, as you see on the replay. Well, Douglas Roberts back at the line. He had made 4 straight free throws before that one. Hearn comes in, and Mark Tyndale will get a rest. You got 3 seconds on the clock between the shot clock and the game clock. So the Horns are going to try to milk it for everything they can. Hammond finds a lane. It'll be rejected. Second block tonight, and Green going through the slot.
Baby, you see that move by Eric Green?
I did. He looked like one of those shop carts on wobbly wheels. Watch when he goes. Watch him go through now. He's kind of, look at that. He looked like wobbly wheels, but what a shot.
I don't know if the grass is greener on the other side, but this green we got over here, I wouldn't trade for anything. No. That's unbelievable.
You wouldn't want to put anybody in that pasture other than him. Green looking for point number 11. Holloway. Somebody stay in front of him. Oh, my goodness. How did he do that? He used all the clock. Didn't that thing hit, rolled around, and then went back down? This is worth watching. I mean, this is a highlight reel shot.
Did you see him just stand there and hold that follow through?
We'll see it at the end of the quarter, but I'm sorry, Ethan. 0.7 of a second. Hearn gives it a baseball pass shot. Watch this shot by True Holloway. The Legends, good thing for the Horns, are getting more shots. They've made 4 of 7 threes, and they live or die by the threes. Ethan, the Legends have only made 1 of 9 triples.
And that was the one right at the end of the second quarter from way downtown.
That should probably have been worth about 4.5 points.
So what you're telling me, Dan, is that the Bighorns should try to keep these perimeter players out of the lane and force them into a jump shooting team.
And it's interesting watching the Legends in their warm-up. That's all they were shooting, those threes beyond the arc. And I looked at their numbers. I said, why are they practicing those shots? They don't shoot them well. They're at 35.8%, which is okay. But the Bighorns are better than 40%. And there's Reggie Hearn. Second big number shot for Hearn. Good rebound by Lawal. Green was just cruising up to see how far he could get inside. He wasn't going to go coast to coast, but he wanted to see how much territory he could get in. They knock it away, and the Horns will reestablish the offense. Mark Tyndale back in. They double-team Green immediately, so they've done their scouting report well. Tyndale has to try to save it, and that'll be the 6th turnover for the Horns, and Mark Tyndale knows better than to try to go behind the back and do all that fancy stuff. Yeah, looks at his right hand and says, yep.
You always blame it on the right hand, Dan.
Exactly.
Even when you're left-handed.
That's what you want him to do, and boy, that time it doesn't work out. As Jameel Wilson will pop the 3. Lawal gets inside and he'll travel. I'm going to look at it. Let's see. Well, I didn't see. Well, we're not on the feet, so it's hard to tell. Our camera angle didn't have the feet. It didn't look like. It looked to me like he leaned and didn't walk, but it's okay. You don't see Brent Nansel miss very many if he does. Legends doing a good job keeping the ball moving. Ganai Lawal with his rebound. Big guy faces up, and good idea anyway. Somebody's got to pick up that ball.
No, you never leave the basketball.
Teray Murray with his first basket.
That's the basics. Look at this.
Finds Hammonds.
Wow. Eric Green is just, he's like a video game, I think. Great shot by Hammonds also.
They'd like to get a few more of his apps. Up the floor to Green on the run. Looking for some help. There's a lot of blue shirts. He gives it to Hearn.
Yes, sir. Oh. Yes, sir.
Look at these guys shoot the threes. We're tied at 44.
We got some flamethrowers tonight. There's a lot of fireballs going through the net.
Only second time tonight the game has been tied. The Horns have led once, that 32-30 lead. And next time down the floor, the Legends took over and tied the game. The big guy. Boy, nice move by Michael Eric. Another guy with 2 first names.
I know. What's going on in Texas? Have I been gone too long?
Reggie Hearn has 4 threes.
Well, Reggie, if they're going to keep leaving you alone, you keep knocking them down.
Once again, the Horns have gotten the lead. Second time tonight. Miller.
Yeah, that just turned him into a jump shooter.
Tell me your early impressions of Ganai Lawal, number 23. Pretty square-shouldered guy, isn't he?
Yes, he is. I think he can help this basketball team. I think him and Jack actually complement each other extremely well. I tell you,
Well,
Holloway is very physical guard. He looks for the contact. He's tamed up a little gimpy there.
And he can take the contact because he's broad-shouldered, yeah. I like the fact when a guard gets hit and he still does, you don't break up his shooting rhythm.
But
Lawal, he loves to get near that offensive glass. We're in the second quarter. Game has come down to a back-and-forth contest. Long rebound, Hearn with it. Looking for some help. Says, I don't need it. So 4 for 5 from Hearn beyond the arc. Holloway let an alley-oop, perfectly timed, and lay it in.
Hearn's more of a catch-and-shoot, three-point shooter. opposed to shooting off the bounce.
Right, but I like how Holloway fed Wilson on that.
Wow.
Lawal again inside, another offensive rebound. Unfortunately, it didn't drop, but they will.
And you had Lito and Jack, they've been at the scores table forever now because there haven't been a break in the action.
Holloway has 14 points with that. They're interesting. The Bighorns shooting 8 of 12 from beyond the arc, which is a little better than they normally do, obviously. But things that worry me, the points in the paint, the Legends have 28, the Horns have 16. Fast break points, the Legends have 10, the Horns only have 2. And the Bighorns usually beat people down the floor.
Yes. Yes, they do. Well, you know, when you take out Stockton, who's one of the best in the league at pushing the ball down the floor in transition, you take him out of the lineup, and I think that has a lot to do with it.
That's absolutely accurate. The other thing is the Legends have been to the free throw line 19 times. Hakeem Richmond will hit the 3.
And that's a great pass by Ricky Lito, and nice job by Richmond in knocking it down.
I tell you, watching Cliff Hammonds on 2 Holloway, that's a good matchup.
Well,
Holloway will get inside, he'll get fouled, and I think it'll be on Hearn, yep. So for Reggie, puts up foul number 2.
you know, honestly, Dan, I think 2 Holloway is going to be a hard matchup for anyone that the Bighorns have. He's that good of a point guard. I would have really liked to seen him go, you know, Stockton, because Stockton, really good on-ball defender outside the three-point line.
I'll tell you, he's pretty well traveled. He's played in Turkey, he's played in Belgium, Venezuela, Puerto Rico, and Mexico.
Well, I hope he speaks Spanish.
As I said earlier, he went to Xavier.
Jack was ready to throw that down. Oh.
Lito should have taken his first move.
Yes, he did.
They try to tie him up, and he'll travel.
He shook him one too many times.
So Lito will get a technical foul on the delay of game because why not send your best guy to the line, Holloway? 88% of 3 second. That's a delay. This is a technical on Lito from the free throw line. Bighorns are not playing their typical game other than their three-point shooting, and they're still hanging around, only down by 4. Murray can't get anybody airborne, so they'll have to back it up and reset.
Again, I mentioned Toppert early, but I don't see him around.
No, that's another name and voice we haven't seen. Yeah, Chad Toppert. Bighorns, a lot of freelance. Jack, a little backup, drops through. You know, I'm glad you mentioned that name, Toppert, because we know about Stockton we've mentioned a couple times, and we know that Ducon is not available. Maybe there's a third victim, Toppert.
Yeah, I mean, haven't seen him. Coach didn't mention anything about Toppert to us, so I don't know.
No, when he came by, we talked to him before the game. He didn't say anything about it. Whoops. Douglas Roberts again with that negative step, stepping back and out of bounds. That'll be a delay of game on Teray Murray. Not resulting in a technical here, but a warning. Hammonds to Jack. Oh, boy. Jack was really going to jackknife that one, and he got fouled from behind by Douglas Roberts. Well, I stand corrected again. Jamel Wilson got the foul. It wasn't Douglas Roberts. Jack averaging 5.7 per ball game, having a plus night already. I'll tell you those numbers after this shot. He has 11 points. So in effect, you can say he's doubled his scoring average, and we still have just under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Holloway, the step back.
Yeah, so he got him fading back. That was actually good defense by Hammond.
Lito to Hammond, back to Lito.
Oh, yeah. See, by the time Lito got ready to lay it up, he didn't have the angle to put it up off the backboard. So nice job of using that shoulder and riding that defender out of there.
Lito's first point since the first quarter. Michael Eric will come back in. The guy who fouled will leave, and that's Jamal Wilson.
Even if I had hair, I wouldn't do that to it.
Yeah, well, you look like Mr. Tina. You remember Tina in the old cartoons?
Yeah. I mean, if I had it, I wouldn't do that.
I'm glad to hear that. Now, we've been thinking about sending you to a clinic to find that out, but you know what? We'll have to approve the hairstyle before we send you to Bosley. Well, Mr. Richmond.
Well, I don't know how he shot it last time, Dan, but the last couple times I've seen him, he's been red hot.
Ted Legends, they're racking up fouls against the Horns. Keep driving inside. Uh-oh. Third personal on Reggie. That's one of the guys you don't want to get fouls. You really don't want anybody to get, but Hearn with his three-point shooting. He, at this point, has made he's made 4 of the 9 3-pointers that the team has made. And so he will have to leave right now, but you hope he doesn't have to stay long, sitting and watching. I don't mind if 2 Holloway leaves. That's okay. And he's going out of the game.
I mean, Coach also is earning his money tonight because that bench he has is short. No Topper, no Stockton.
Tied once again. The Horns had a brief lead. Lito needs to catch fire. Either he or Green. And he must have heard me. He's just simmering, not fire yet. Oh, near steal by Richmond, and that'll leave Miller open to go inside.
No one wants to step in front of Miller.
As I told you earlier, you disagreed. You said you'd do it for pay. Mark Tyndale skids one off. Whoops, up the floor to Miller. Again, nobody standing in front of Miller. I'm not even sure your buddy Pacquiao would stand in front of him.
Well, I mean, he's not Von Miller, so, I mean, you can't be that afraid of him. Somebody's got to stop him.
Lito drives inside. Tyndale, not the guy to shoot it. But Richmond is.
That would have been a big basket.
Yes, it would have. Well, Hammonds and Lawal will come back in. Richmond and Jack will leave. I'll tell you who's breathing heavily. I'm watching Douglas Roberts, and he's huffing and puffing. He may not know that this is near 5,000 feet in the air. Whose leg that went off? Michael Eric's leg. We've got a timeout with 2:56 to go before halftime. Legends with Michael Eric, their big guy, 6'10" guy, has 8 of their 20.
The rebounding, I think the three-point shooting is definitely keeping the Bighorns in this basketball game.
No doubt. They're 10 of 17 beyond the line, and yeah, without that, they're in a big hurt. How about this? 39 free throws have been shot between the two teams in the first half.
Wow. and make that 40 because Green's about to go up there for a three-point play opportunity. As you see here, Dan does a good job. They've been doing that backdoor cut a lot here lately. That's been working for them.
And Green moves so well without the ball. Lawal again.
Oh,
you see why I like him,
I
don't
see.
you?
I never doubted you.
Well, Eric gets his second foul. Janai Lawal. You know, all these guys played basketball in college, but when I see a guy that came out of like Lawal, came out of Georgia Tech, I'm knowing that he was in a classroom as well as on the hardwood. Because they don't let just anybody in there.
No, at Georgia Tech you have to be.
When they say engineer, you're not going to be running a train somewhere. Well, look at Ricky Lito. Oh my goodness. Puts those big hands up and tries to steal it, and darn near did. Check the arms out on Miller.
I told you, man, it's built. I like when Brett's in town. He's in complete command.
He is. Holloway back in the ball game.
See, I mean, this guy's tough.
He's better than that. He has 19 points. Lawal, Eric trying to move him off the block.
Nice, strong move.
That shot just didn't have enough arc on it. Oh, through hands and into the hands of Lito. Lito leading the charge, 3-on-2. Eric Green.
Look who's there.
Yeah, Lawal. Oh my gosh. Squibs out of his hands, and that'll be a double dribble. Did he hurt his hand?
Look at this, Dan. I mean, as easy as you ever going to get.
Yeah, you know what? He took off a little bit before he was in range to dunk it. And I can't tell if he pulled an abdominal muscle or he hurt his hand the way he was leaning over.
If you miss an easy dunk like that, you're going to pull something.
Yeah, pull out all stops, I guess. They're going to pull him out. That's
yeah,
what's going to
exactly.
happen. Yeah, he's a little disappointed. He missed a couple easy shots. That little turnaround jump hook and then that attempted slam. Dang has come back in. Holloway. Oh, is he quick? Oh, my. The eraser, Jack, is back. Wow. Look at Kadeem Jack rejected. Lito to Jack.
See, Jack's going to go up strong. I see you, Mr. Jack. A jack of all trades. He can block shots. He can rebound the ball. He can dunk with either hand.
We're tied at 67. Miller. Here comes Jack again. Well, I think they call the foul first. They're going to call goaltending. So they're going to give him the basket. They're going to call goaltending and send Miller to the free throw line.
And Green just picked up number 3. You would like to
that
have recorded that. Missed it.
Boy, there's a lot of physicality in that game. Look at Miller go inside. Missed the free throw once again, but made up for it. 4 straight points.
You got to rebound the basketball.
Checking the clock for some reason. I'm not sure what it is.
You're
sure that isn't Nick Van Itzel?
I'm positive. His name may be Nick, but his last name is not Van Itzel.
Okay. Got to keep asking, I guess, 'cause it sure looks like him to me. Oh, I know what it is. It's not the clock. It's a team foul.
Right.
How do those officials keep all that in their head?
That's why they're here.
That's why they're official, I guess. 30-second timeout taken while the Bighorns.
Exactly.
I see that little girl you're pointing to across the way. She's into this one. Look how excited she is. There she is. Good work, camera guys. Oh, and her mom says, no. Don't ruin her night, Mom. She's doing a great job.
She's trying to say, you guys got to move your hands like this on defense and stop letting Holloway get in the key.
Dwayne Poley.
Oh, big basket for the rookie. Oh,
coming off the bench with those blazing red shoes. Look at Holloway. Come on. That guy is something else. It'll be Dean Jack will get the foul. Watch Holloway again. He makes like a 90-degree angle cut. Look at that.
And see, he likes getting into your body too, Dan.
He likes getting into my body. Ooh.
Will you double check if he had a foul down here under 2 minutes on Texas?
Pay attention to it. You may want to.
I see how he had 45 points last time out because he's more than 20 right now.
I'm thinking, how come this guy's not on the Mavericks roster?
Yeah, that's a pretty darn good question.
Team fouls were wrong, Coach. We got it worked out.
He was on the Dallas Summer League team.
He should be on his winter league and fall league and spring league team as well.
Yeah, he's a man for all seasons, all right. Hammonds.
Too much dribbling. The only guy I like doing that, trying to break him down that's out there now, is Lito.
Yeah.
Trying to break people down off the dribble.
Ten seconds. Hammond's trying to go right. They cut him off. Boy, the Bighorns have missed more than their share of those shots from inside 4 feet. So the Legends will go for one final shot. Regardless, they're going to take a lead into the locker room. Holloway. Miller. Had a chance. That ball was released, and it doesn't go. So it's to continue the momentum. And one of the reasons, of course, not putting anybody down, but David Stockton, who is their point guard, who is second in the league in assists, is not here because he has an illness. He and Chad Toppert out with illness.
Imagine the Steelers without Ben Roethlisberger. You can have the best receivers in the game and the running back, but they're not going to look that way without their quarterback in there.
Got to get a shot off. 2 seconds. Lito's got to force it. He does. At
Wow.
the buzzer, and count it.
You know the saying, hand down, man down.
We're tied at 73. Douglas Roberts looking inside, a little turnaround, and a loose ball foul. We'll see who that's on. It'll be on Mark Tyndale.
Oh, wow.
I thought it was going to go the other way.
Yeah,
Tyndale
me
with the
too.
second personal.
See here on the replay, seemed like Tyndale has inside. Oh, there you go, the little hook. He did hook him. That's a good call.
But again, Tyndale with that angelic look and with his hands out like, what, me? Murray to Holloway.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. To Holloway. He's way too much. Lito and Green play catch across the top, and that'll be a reach-in grab foul on Douglas Roberts. Should give him his third. Second, that's right. I mismarked one before. That's right. It's his second foul. Hammond steps back.
You know, 2 possessions I don't think have been good possessions, although Lito knocked down a 3 from 28 feet. But
Yeah, but the buzzer had gone off when he shot it, so
Yeah.
you're right. It wasn't a good possession. Foul number 2 on Lito. And Michael Eric. He's made his 2 free throws previously. Nice touch for a 6'10" guy.
a nice touch for a 5'10" guy. You see the rotation on that shot? Just like you taught him. Look at that.
Yep. Personally, I don't like that much rotation on the ball, but boy, that was true. Twice right down the middle. Green will drive against Holloway. Acrobatically puts it up and in. Here comes Murray pushing the tempo. That could break glass. You put it up any harder than that.
Yeah, I thought he was trying to kill a spider up there or something. Lito.
The Bighorns, the problem is 1 and out. They need to get Gawal in the game. Ganai Lawal, who has 9 rebounds so far. How come the Legends are 17 and 18? They play a little bit better than that.
They do. I mean, I'm telling you, when you have guard play like Holloway, tremendous guard play, good inside players.
Terry Murray's no slouch. He's got his hands on the...
They're down 3 points.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. Lito looking for a room.
And again, we look at it, and the Bighorns haven't really played well tonight. And
Reggie Hearn.
so you can't really help off the way you want to with the ball in Green hand because Reggie Hearn has been dynamite tonight.
5 threes for Hearn. Here's the size mismatch. Hearn trying to guard the 6'10".
Oh, he throws it away.
Oh, yeah. Luckily. Boy, Green bounces that ball eye level. That surprises me. Hearn will keep it alive on a tip out to Tyndale. Got to get the ball out of Mark's hands. He doesn't operate from out there. Lito trying to do a little too much. Lost it. Green luckily picks it up and floats it over the top. And then we'll pick up a foul. That's not good. That will be number 4 on Eric Green. You get the feeling the Bighorns are just kind of, they're trying to fall. They're trying not to fall off that slippery ledge.
Yes.
Ganai Lawal will come in. He'll replace whom? He'll replace Green. Green doesn't want to lead, but he has to. With his 4th foul, they've got to sit him for a while. Patrick Miller will take advantage. He'll come in. Holloway with a walking dribble.
Ooh.
Jameel Wilson, and big rebound by Lito. They closed out on Hearn real well, but not on Hammond.
How good has Cliff Hammond's been, Dan? This kid has come a long way.
I agree with you. And his shot has really become deadly accurate. There'll be a jump ball, and Hearn scrambles for it after knocking it away.
Look what the Bighorns are doing here. They're missing 2 starters out of this group. They lose a starter to Greece to go play ball over there. And I don't know where Toppert is. And look what they're doing.
Yeah, the first time tonight they're leading by 3.
Yes,
No, I'm not making fun. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
They're scrambling. David Arsenault said to us, we'll see what happens. Remember when he came by and talked to us? because he wasn't sure what he had tonight with the people being sick. But he's got a team with players that all like one another, and they're willing to sacrifice. So Hearn should get the tip. No, they don't. They both miss it going up. Be wonderful to see the Bighorns build their lead to more than 3. Hammond, Hearn, Tyndale, Lawal, and Lito on the floor. Little Lito from the elbow. That's a legal pick set by Lawal. And the reason was, it wasn't so much the screen. He was trying to fight his way to the basket.
Yeah.
It's been ingrained in his mind to go of glass, and he does it well. Holloway just forced that shot up, and there'll be a foul call. It'll be on Reggie Hearn. See, now you've got Hearn and Green with 4 personals. And the fouls have started to take their toll.
And they're going to review it, Dan, and see if it was a 2-point or a 3-point.
I mean, stratospheric percentages, 88.7%. What else can I say to try to jinx him?
Don't look like he's planning on missing anytime soon.
How about booga booga booga? Something like that. Will that work? Not very well. He has 30 points. Oh my gosh. Tied one more time. That'll be the 7th tie tonight. Boy, I'll tell you what the Legends I do like about them. They play some defense. There aren't many gimmies. Lawal, good head fake.
He finally got one to go, Dan. He's made terrific moves, just hadn't been able to get him to go down.
And what I like about him, he's ambidextrous. He can go with either hand. How about that hammer by Michael Eric?
Woo!
Well, Hammond's maybe a little bit far.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a shot Coach Austin wanted.
Wilson, and there's Lito again. Lito triple team. Oh boy. He said they hit my hand, that's why I went off. Holloway, they got to grab him or tackle him or bulldog him or doing something because he just runs through this defense. 3rd on Lito. But Holloway. I'm going to get here early tomorrow night just to watch him practice.
Yeah, so am I. I just always appreciate good point guard play.
Miller. Wilson trying to back in. Holloway will travel. He knew about it. I get the impression, and tell me if I'm wrong, because I'd like to be, but there's Kadeem Jack with 15. But my point is, we'll watch the replay. My point is, I think the Legends are outplaying the Bighorns, and yet the Bighorns are leading.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's it in a nutshell, Dan.
So Jack can equal the biggest lead the Horns have had if he makes the free throw. Although you take, and you can't do this, but this is the hypothetical, you take Holloway out of the equation, it's a whole different game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Take him out, the Bighorns are probably up 16 or so.
Speaking of 16, that's what Kadeem Jack has in this game.
God, it's got, I mean, that's just too easy.
Yep, there's Miller, 15 on his ledger. We mentioned these two teams played earlier, December 18th and 19th. The Horns won 130 to 122. Richmond pops the triple. And then they lost the very next night, 124-111. So they weren't really close games. Give it to Hall. Where is Perry Mason when you need him?
I'm telling you.
Where is that man?
I'll take Perry Mason. I'll take Matt Locke. I'll take anyone.
Reminder, we go back to Holloway, who was fouled going away, so he can't convert the three-play.
He missed one.
He made 11 of 11, and he misses on number 12. Lido. A blocking foul will be called. It will be on Dang Dang. And Lido, who just had 3 taken off the board, with a subpar night so far, scoring with just 9. That's another thing. We talked about the 3 players who aren't here, 2 that we know are sick. And then Lido, again, he may get to his season average of 21-7, but right now, having trouble getting there. All those factors, and it's still a tie ball game.
Yes.
Maybe that answers my query earlier about why are they 17 and 18. Sometimes you don't have any luck. Well, yeah, bad luck is better than no luck at all, I guess. Oh, boy. Douglas Roberts. He had 9 first-quarter points. That's the first point since then. So I think the altitude was bothering him a little bit.
Yeah.
Lido. Those shots that he was making earlier that they just come off, and yet Miller can finish. 17 with Miller. Kadeem Jack. Look at him fly to go out for it, and he'll get it on the second opportunity.
Yeah, they needed that because I tell you what, they were in dire need of putting Eric Green back in this ball game if they didn't convert this.
Yeah, Green is on the bench with 4. He left with 7:38 to play in the quarter, and they're trying to sit him as long as they possibly can. Kadeem Jacking having a career game with the Horns. That is a new season high for him, 19. Miller.
And he gets his own rebound.
Wow. He's one of those guys that probably doesn't look like he's all lobby. He's just probably a team member, but all he did was come out and get 19 points. Lido again. They collapse on him. Great bounce pass inside. Jack can't handle it. That was an overthrown. I think Dang picked it up a little bit late because the ball was right on the money. I thought it was a good throw by Miller.
That was going to be a tough play for Dang anyway to catch it that far away from the basket.
Lido launches the 3.
Well, Pretty Ricky is what they call him, and tonight's game has been anything but pretty.
Yeah, this one needs makeup, all right. There goes Lito inside again.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, trying to take it over. Not a bad time to do it. Back to a 2-point lead. Sure like it when Holloway's on the bench. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I do too.
Although that guy Miller's done a pretty good job.
Oh, wow.
Not bad either by Douglas Roberts.
And that's the shot you want to give him.
Yeah. His first 3 of the night. Whoops. Hammond's got inside and got lost. The alley-oop. And Bobby Ray Parks exchanging baskets now. Lito, a little step back. Oh my gosh. Air ball. 2:11 to go in the third. Not looking real good. 15 of 29 from beyond the three-point line to 51.7%. 18 of 22 from the free throw line. They're shooting only 45%, which is a little bit below their season average from the field. But that three-point shooting has kept them in the game. How are the Legends doing in that category? They're 5 of 21. But they've been at the free throw line 33 times. 25 of 33.
Green's back in the game, Dan.
I know that with his 4 fouls.
And so is Hearn.
And that'll be a foul racked up by Jameel Wilson. Number 3 on Wilson.
So the next one, Bighorns to shoot.
Richmond is in too. That's another three-point shooter. Oh, look out.
Hammons has had a couple turnovers here in the last minute or so that just haven't been good turnovers. No turnover is good, but those kind really hurt.
How about Douglas Roberts finishing behind the back? Hearn. Boy, he was off the mark pretty well that time.
Probably cooled off a little bit sitting over there on the bench.
Legends milking the clock a little bit.
He lost the ball.
Yeah, he lost the ball on the way up, so that's a violation. Other than the one we didn't know about at the time, that's a second violation. That shot by Ricky Lito was technically a violation. He didn't get it off before the 24-second clock expired. A little too much back iron. Douglas Roberts trying to put on a show individually and doing it.
And Green actually almost got a steal.
Interesting, Roberts scoring. 9 in the first quarter, 9 more in the third. Oh, that's a push by Green. And he will not get away with it. He's got 5.
Wow.
Troublesome.
Tough break because that ball went in and thought it was going to have a chance for a three-point play.
Yeah, but you saw the shove before. I mean, it wasn't even one of those kind of surreptitious pushes. It was blatant. Green will go to the bench. It's been that way all night for him, though. You know, when he started out, he missed some layups, he missed some early shots. It's just been an off night for him. Legends had a 9-point lead very early in the game. They were on top 14-5. They're trying to stretch it to 9 once again.
Yeah, this thing got away from the Bighorns. They found themselves up late in this third quarter. Now they're down 7.
Miller. Well, give the basket to Michael Eric. It is a 9-point difference. You're absolutely right. It's in the paint. The Legends 58, the Bighorns 32. Well, hard to deny that.
Yes, it is. you know, turnovers and missed rebounds, you know, late in that fourth quarter is really the reason the Bighorns find themselves down by 9 points.
Bobby Ray trying to do a little fancy dribbling. We'll get it in.
And,
Oh, to Michael Eric.
I mean, just look, the guys looking around at each other.
So there's 60 points in the paint. Well, backdoor pass will go off a leg. Cliff Hammonds gets a Hearn screen, nothing you can do with it. Well, I'll tell you, the Legends I like the way they play defense. Look at the rejection by Eric.
Great timing on that play. Nice. So right now the Bighorns are just giving up layups and dunks. Seem like they pretty much called it a night.
Yeah, they may have. The effort is diminishing. Hakeem Richmond. Yeah.
See, one thing, if you're not making shots, you can still play defense.
Michael Eric has 14 rebounds. Big night for him. Something that I think we'll find interesting tomorrow night, we will see.
Another layup.
Playing at this altitude, can the Legends keep up the pressure tomorrow night, coming back to back? We'll see.
Well, it hasn't been too.
Well, recapping the game, when you look at the Legends, 12% better than their average field goal shooting. They're at 57% compared to 45%. They've been shooting it all year. Tough defense. They've only turned the ball over 10 times compared to 15 for Reno. Make it 16. So they have done things very, very well. This guy, Patrick Miller, averages 9.5 a game. He has 21. Green back in with his 5 fouls. Ethan, one thing the Bighorns have not had tonight is they have not had a run.
No. In order to go on a run, you got to get defensive stops, and they haven't. See here another chance for the Legends.
Yep, tipped out front. So new clock.
And they're doing this with Holloway on the bench, Dan. They went on this run with Holloway on the bench. And tomorrow, look, they still got to figure out a way to keep Miller out of there. Holloway, they're getting to the rim easy. I can play in this game.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow night. What number are you going to wear?
Any.
You're going to wear number nothing? Number 0? Oh, you can't. Holloway does. How about Kadeem Jack? I mean, Kadeem Jack is the only guy that's really showed up big time tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I'm going to see if Richmond's going to make Miller finally settle for a jump shot.
Oh, what a great
Another layup. I mean, how many layups in a row have this been?
Yeah, quite a few. And the points in the paint just being amplified. Well, we know the Bighorns are a good three-point shooting team. Green will go inside, try to draw the foul. He won't get it. But if they're going to get back in this, they're going to have to pop more from the outside.
Yeah, and they're going to have to get some stops. Can't keep trading baskets when you're down 14.
Yeah, even if you're going 3 for 2.
And as I say that,
Jameel Wilson.
look at no
Michael
country
Eric.
for old men in there. I mean, and right now the Legends look like they got the young men.
Yeah, Michael Eric's having his way inside. That'll be on Jameel Wilson. 4 on Wilson. Missed the last two. Remember, we talked about 86% for him this year. 2 in a game is a rarity, and 2 in a row is unheard of. Well, Cam Griffin. Eric Green made his first 3 free throws, and then his number 24 has come in for the first time for the Texas Legends. Griffin wears number 24 in. 2 Holloway back in.
Wow.
Yeah, even when the clock's running out. Nice fadeaway by Jameel Wilson along the right baseline. Hammond's inside, but nothing going on. Lito. Jack did it once, and that was maybe a little too much to ask you to do a second time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Your 6'9" guy to go out 3-point range.
Look at this.
Well, Dang will get it blocked, and Hammonds will do the honor. Watch this, watch the long pass, and Hammonds comes over the top from just about nowhere, but clean. Teray Murray has it knocked away, but that's when you know your night's not going right.
If they're trying to give him the ball and still can't get it.
Green on the run. Oh my gosh. I empathize with him because he just won't miss those shots.
No. I mean, he's trying.
Look at the block. Hammonds put it on Holloway. And Green making contact.
Oh, no.
Brett Nancel's going to wipe it out.
Oh, no.
And the crowd. So the foul has been reversed. But they didn't give him the basket, did they?
They said count the basket.
Oh, they didn't say count the basket. The foul's been reversed. They said the defensive man put his chest out, initiated. I saw it the other way, but okay.
See, I thought so because he never extended that arm out.
Well, you don't have to think. You were right. Well, Holloway will throw it away. See, Cam Griffin didn't sit in the corner. He hasn't played as much, and he didn't stay in the corner. Green. To Lawal. 10 points for Lawal. And Gani Lawal has his second double-double in 3 games for the Bighorns. 10 points and 10 boards.
I mean, grab the rebound.
I know, went off his shoulder.
Guy's got hands like lobsters.
Double screen set for Green, and there was so many guys screening, he had nowhere to go.
Bam!
Oh, 23 for Green, and good timeout for the Legends. The Horns, we mentioned they had. So this 30 is up. Let's see who's on the floor. Lito, Green, Tyndale, Hammonds, and Lawal. The Horns may have their best, of the guys they've got available tonight, their best complement are now 3 shooters and 2 rebounders. Because you know Tyndale's going to play like 150%, and Lawal just bangs until he's tired. And forced that shot, missed, but the rebound by Eric.
We talked about rebounds. We talked about rebounding.
Teray Murray, who has 5 points until that 3.
I mean, if you get that rebound, you got a chance to get this thing underneath 10. Missed rebound, now they make a 3, up 13.
We'll see how much both teams have in the tank. Bighorns are used to playing at this altitude. The other thing, they have a 13-game home win streak on the line. I haven't mentioned that all night long.
Well, rebound. I can't say it enough. Rebound, rebound, rebound. Once you get this thing underneath 10, especially with 2 minutes left or 3 minutes, you're in good shape. Well, not good shape, but you're in better shape.
You're rounding into shape.
Yes.
Off the dribble, Murray. We mentioned they had 2 rebounders on the floor. One of them just got it. That was Tyndale. And that'll be a goaltend.
Okay, now it's under 10. We're at 8 now.
You'll get another look at it. This one hits glass and it's on its way down. There's no doubt about it. See, that's way late. Once it hits the glass, it's automatically on its way down. What happens if it gets to be a 3 or 4 point game and it gets tight?
Oh, turnover.
Off the shoe.
Here we go.
Green.
Here we go. Here we go. 6-point game.
Let me tell you something also interesting. The Legends are 0 for 4 in overtime games.
Wow.
You got a 6-point contest. Miller.
Oh, get it out of here.
Blocked by Green. Hammond to Green.
For 3. Oh, baby. You know the saying, hand down, legend down.
Oh, my goodness. I was watching Holloway walk, and he has those low-cut socks. He doesn't have an ankle tape. I don't know how you play at this level without taped ankles.
Well, he's walking with a limp. I remember he came up hobbled early on in that third quarter.
Oh, backdoor pass, Miller. They lost him in traffic.
Great play. See that?
25 now for Mr. Miller.
Can't wait too long.
Lito trying to lean on the defender, and there'll be a foul call. It will go against Jamil Wilson.
I like when these pit bulls are in attack mode. Lito and Green, that is.
5 on Wilson. What's Lito done at the line? He's 2 for 4, make him 3 for 5. No, excuse me. He was 4 for 6. Now he's 5 for 7. $20 points for Lito. Bighorns, the leading team in scoring average at 122. They're right on their season average, but the Legend are way above their season average. With 127 now, they average 107 points a game. Hammond's looking for help. You got to be looking for the shot. Look at Lawal. I am just so impressed with his effort.
So am I. So am I, because he fought hard. Look at this. Then he's just battling and never gives up on the play.
You know, they say rebounding is effort. And you have to have a nose for the ball, I think, at the offensive end. You know, defensive end, it's screening a guy and staying in front of him. But the offensive end, you've got to have that 6th or 7th sense to go for the ball.
You're so right. Big miss there. I mean, as long as you keep it at a one-possession game, you always feel good about things.
And he'd made his previous 4. So 5 for 6.
So a stop here would be big. I don't think Holloway's looking to pass this basketball.
No, Holloway wants to shoot it, and why not? The jump pass underneath. And Tyndale will be called for the foul. Michael Eric was inside, and Tyndale got a piece of him. Well, Eric has had a good night free throw shooting. It all came in the first quarter when he was 4 for 4.
You notice Holloway held on to that ball until he absolutely had to pass it.
You got to like it when you send your 6'10" guy to the line, he makes 5 in a row.
I'm telling you.
Well, Hearn will come back in, and Lawal will go to the bench. Well, I'll tell you, they are tenacious defensively. Look at Holloway stay with Green.
It's winning time.
Green a little step
Short.
back. Big rebound. And then Lito's got to look for the shot somewhere along the line. I thought they were going to reset the clock, but they're not. It's going to be 2 seconds.
And then I'd like to say again, this game has been a good game simply because it's been a well-officiated game as well. And that's a good call.
You start stopping it, right? The clock?
Dope. Horns give it up.
So you got to deny Holloway the entire time.
Now what you've got to do is help, because if you can't deny him getting the ball, you've got to be concentrating on giving him help. And I think Hearn's doing that right now. He stepped out, put a hand on his face, didn't do any good. 36 now for Holloway. Eight-point game again. Lito on the drive. 3 guys inside. Boy, they just come and they throw blue shirts at you.
That probably just did it. You know, that jumper by Holloway.
It did, I agree. Lito with his 4th foul. 8-point game with 69 seconds. Not impossible, but improbable certainly. Boy, they want a ball in Holloway's hands, don't they? Oh, somebody's got to step out and help. 38 for Holloway. 45 last time out. Green trying to reverse inside. He'll get fouled. And one of the things I am kind of surprised about is how well the Texas Legends coming from the flat country play at altitude. They've had energy all game long.
All game long. And I tell you what, your concern going into tomorrow's game is the Bighorns' inability to keep Holloway Miller out of the lane. So when you're game planning for tomorrow, you just wonder if you should try to put someone a little bigger on Holloway, maybe a Ricky Lito, someone who can contest that jump shot, and also he has to score over, if he gets to the rim.
Or the other thing, you can tell the Legends, they have to leave town early to get to their game in Idaho. They have played in a couple days.
Well, yeah, or that too.
Miller grabbed and held by Kadeem Jack. So, what's Miller done at the line? He's 3 for 5. Block out of bounds by Hearn. Reggie Hearn never. we saw in the replay. Reggie Hearn just came out of nowhere.
This is one you just, call it a night, understand it wasn't your best night, and you look forward to coming back tomorrow.
And the Legends take the lead in the series now. They have won 2 of the 3. Oh my gosh, that comes back out and Holloway kicks it out of bounds. I thought he was going to get it back. So the 13-game home win streak has come to an end. Bighorns gave it a great effort till late in the fourth quarter. Then the offense just fell apart and the Legends had too much for them. An 11-point win, and it really wasn't that lopsided, but the Legends play well.